Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. MashaAllah, on to the 5th day now. So this, just you being here is MashaAllah really, really good. That for 5 days you've done a little course to learn how to make dua slightly more effectively. Obviously we taught this as kids, and then very often when we're taught like in a very mechanical way that this is how it's done, and you must do it like this. So to bring that curiosity and to take the time out to actually think that this is something which often people think they know everything there is to know about it, but actually doing a course to increase our knowledge on this is is a big step for a lot of people. And to get to day 5, you deserve some congratulations. So just to move on with today, this exercise of taking an activity, saying Bismillah, and figuring out how you want it to go, and then at the end noticing how Allah helped you in that activity, that's something which we should really be doing on a daily basis. So for finding activities, and if we know the specific dua, like if you know the specific dua for entering the toilet or leaving the toilet or eating food or going to sleep, or there's specific duas as well, you may want to recite those ones, and they will be more effective in those scenarios. And reciting these du'as, but also figuring out, how is Allah going to help us in this situation? And then looking back and noticing how many ways Allah did help us. This really should be done on a daily basis. So again, a good time is if you pray Fajr and you wake up on time, that time for making du'a is very, very useful. If you can actually wake up before Fajr time starts, by a few minutes, and actually be awake for that time, and try and find that time to actually figure out how Allah is going to help you in that day, what kind of help you need from Allah, and then ask Allah for that. So you actually say that I'm doing this, so I need this kind of help, then I'm going to do this activity, so I need this kind of help, and then you go through your day every day like that at Fajr time. And you'll notice that you'll have to suddenly, this is a task in itself, actually figuring out what you actually do, and how many of those things are the things which are actually important to you. And then you start making dua for these important segments of your day. And when you make dua for them, you figure out how you want them to go. And then again, at the end of the day, you look back and you're able to see how Allah has helped you. So again, that time is really good. If you can't wake up at that time, then when you wake up, trying to get this dua done, trying to pray, waking up, doing wudu, connecting with Allah, and then making this dua. It's better to do after salah. So we pray, if it's tahajjud time, we pray a few rakats of tahajjud, or we pray Fajr, and then after Fajr, actually assign that time, not just to lift your hands up, say something and run away, to actually think about the dua for the day. How are you going to take Allah's help in this day? What is it that you're going to do which is something important to you? How are you using the day in a useful manner, which is good for your soul? And think about that. And then think of how Allah can help you in every one of those segments. And then, make that dua. And then go through your day and see how that goes. And at the same time, we can, really appreciate how these two things actually come together. Saying Bismillah before the activity and just being aware of Allah being with you. And then how at a certain point in the day you're actually figuring out what it is that you want Allah to help you with in the first place. And doing these things together, and then obviously taking some action, really does help with the power of dua. Again, this is the end of this little course. You're welcome to listen to it again. And listen to it 2 or 3 times, and maybe you'll learn different things each time. It's important to appreciate your insights and what you're learning. I'd recommend leaving some comments in the comment section. If you're a bit shy, download an app for your notes about what you learn in these lessons. The insights which you have are very important, because that's where you're really learning about dua. You're learning about how Allah works, how Allah accepts du'as in reality. And that's the best way for you to learn about dua, is to practice dua and get better at it, and then you'll realize how it all works. So inshallah, I hope you benefited from this course, and I look forward to seeing you on the next ones, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.